Welcome to Verbal Peak Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. I'd like to welcome you all to the show. Look, we need to hear from the youth. We need people to sit back and listen to what the youth has to say about everything that's going on. Because it's their future that we have to deal with. I was listening to the young lady activist, Tamika Mallory, who spoke so eloquent, and she was right on point. She was speaking in terms of the looting, and she was like, look, this country has been looting and rioting on black people for years. I mean, we can name it. What's the Devil's Punch Bowl in Mississippi? We got the Black Wall Street in Oklahoma. You have Rosewood. You have countless. You got Move in Philadelphia. I mean, countless acts of violence and terrorism against black people for hundreds of years. And this is our give me liberty or give me death moment. And I'm pretty sure the President Trump is aware of all the atrocities that took place. I mean, you got to be. You're the President of the United States. You know, they spoke about a day like today in the past because they knew, and the Founding Fathers knew, that one day you would have to give the ex-slaves justice because they knew the history of the Moors, the quote-unquote African Americans, the native blacks, the aborigines, and the original man of the planet Earth. They knew the past contributions that we contributed to society, all the way back to the pyramids, to giving knowledge in the Renaissance, i.e. the Moors. And they knew that the cream will rise to the top, that you couldn't keep a human being who desires to be free. You can't suppress them forever and forever. No, there would be a time where people would be like, look, you know, I allow you to put your knee on my neck or your foot in my back or your elbow in my ribs, hoping one day you would see the error in your ways and do the right thing, and let's get along in peace. And I got to say this. I mean, for those of you out there who haven't, listen to the knowledge that Minister Farrakhan, the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, that Minister Farrakhan is constantly relaying to you all, because it gives justice to both sides, black and white. You know, so we want to familiarize you all with going out and researching and familiarizing yourself with those teachings so you can have a better understanding of what's going on and who's who and why certain things need to be done, because, you know, we're at it again. We are at it again. Once again, we're fighting amongst each other. Once again, another black man has been murdered, brutally murdered by the police, and it's countless names. You know, as a friend of mine was just telling me, you know, they thought that it was going to go off when Breonna Taylor was killed in a home that the people would, we thought, it would erupt after Freddie Gray. We thought it was going to erupt after Eric Garner. I thought it really was going to hit the fan after Tamir Rice. But, who knows the day? Who knows the hour? It just so happened that it erupted after Brother George Floyd from Houston, Texas. And that was the last straw. And what was different about George Floyd's incident was we watched him struggle for close to 9 minutes, pleading, "Don't kill me," crying out for his dead mother, letting him know he can't breathe. I mean, he did everything in his power to save his own life. And the officers that swore to serve and protect, that was mooching off our tax dollars, sat there and guarded the position that the racist cop, Chauvin, they guarded that position when he had his knee in his neck, at that position when he was kneeling, and made sure that no one interfered in the murder of George Floyd. It's sad. Wish it didn't happen. But we dealing with the reality. So the youth are saying, hey, no more. We don't want this kind of future. This is not the look. The youth is saying, I'm not going to college and I'm not studying. I'm not trying to be all that I can be to grow up and face the same racism that my great-great-great-great-great-grandparents faced in 2020. That's absurd and it's ridiculous. And they're saying we're not having it anymore and we're not standing for it. I wish that it didn't happen. I really did. But in a society such as which we live in, and racism is all in the media, it's in every facet of life. It got to a point to where the America couldn't hold the weight of racism. Couldn't hold the weight. Verbal Pick Radio. We out. I'm not done. And we out. We'll be at it again. But we just wanted to let you all know that this is where we're at today.